Hello everyone, myself Ami Mehta and here we discuss what is the pointers in C. Okay, so basic things regarding pointers. So a pointer is a variable that contains address or location of another variable. Okay, so actually it is a variable which is store not any particular value, but it stores the address of another variable. Suppose up to now what we use that we declare integer a and we store some value like 10, 20, 30 in the variable a. But now we want to store address of that variable into another variable. Okay, so it is called pointer and pointer is derived data type. Okay, so pointers contains memory address as their value, so they can also be used to access and manipulate data stored in memory. Okay, so now with help of pointers what we can do, we access and manipulate data stored in the particular memory location. Now, for example, here we write that void main, then integer, we declare two variables a and p. Now the value of a is 10, but the p is actually store address of variable a. Okay, so here we print the value of a, p and the p. Okay, so now what is the use of star p? So star p is actually printing the value which is stored at that location of the variable. Okay, so we run this program, then the idea will be very clear. Okay, so first thing, before understanding this, what I have to do is I just simply write this program in Turbo C and run it, so that the idea will be more clear. Okay, so we start our Turbo C. And run this program. Okay, now we include our file. Okay, now what we are doing is integer a comma star p. So star p is nothing but the pointer variable. Okay, so this is a declaration of a simple variable. A is a declaration of simple variable and star p is nothing but the declaration of pointer variable. Okay, now this is the declaration of this. Now we declare initialize normal variable like a is equal to 10, but in pointer variable we are storing address of variable. So this is actually declaration of pointer variable, and this is initialization of pointer variable. Okay, so we are storing the address of a. This is the initialization. Okay, now we simply printing this value. Okay, so first we are printing A, then after star P. Actually this print, what it prints the value of that variable of which it consists address. For example, here P is stored the address of A. So the star P is print the value of A. Okay, and now actual P. Now we compile and run our program. So it is 10, 10, 12. Okay, so let us give particular space so that okay, so now we compile and now run our program. So it is the 10, 10. Okay, and the address of that particular variable. Okay, so this is the printing variable and its address. Now we back to our presentation. Okay, so now what this thing we are shown in the program. Now P is integer pointer variable. Ampersand is address of or referencing operator which returns memory address of variable. Basically here we are using P is equal to ampersand of A. So it's used for storing address, and star is indirection or dereferencing operator which returns values stored at that memory address. So ampersand operator is the inverse of star operator. How? Suppose you write x is equal to A is the same as x is equal to star ampersand of A. Okay, so star ampersand operator is the inverse of star operator. Okay, so the declaration of pointer, how we can declare it? The first is data type, then after this star and the pointer variable name, like integer star p, float star q, character star c, likewise. The asterisk tells that the variable pointer name is pointer variable. Okay, so like here we declare integer a comma star a in the example, then we can directly identify that star p is a pointer variable. Pointer name needs a memory location to store address of another variable, and pointer name points to a variable of type data type. Okay, so it points to a variable of the data type. Like if the data type is integer, then it points the address of integer variables. If the data type of pointer variable is float, then it points to that variable which data type is float. Okay, and how we can initialize our pointer, that p is equal to ampersand of a is the initialization of p with address of a. And now if we write that p is equal to star p, then p contains address of a and star p gives value stored at that address. Okay, so same thing we already see in this program, that if we write a star p in the program, okay, then it also display 10. Okay, so this is the all basic thing of pointer that you have to keep in mind, that how to declare it, how to initialize it, and we see the small program of declaration and initialization of the program. Okay, so the main two things that we have to keep in mind while using pointer, that when we have to use ampersand sign and where we have to use asterisk sign. So basically ampersand sign is used to store the address of particular variable in the pointer, and star asterisk is a star or asterisk is used to access the value of that particular address. Okay, so these two things we have to keep in mind. Thank you.